Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Cantonese ebook before it's gone.
你好，我係 Olivia. Hi everybody, I'm Olivia. Welcome to CantoneseClass101.com's 3分鐘廣東話, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Cantonese. In the last lesson, we learned how to show gratitude by saying 唔該 or 多謝. In this lesson, we'll learn some of the most common greetings used in Hong Kong. 準備好未? Are you ready? 咁就開始啦. Let's start. The most common informal greeting is hello. Hello. Just as you can guess, hello is just hello with the Cantonese pronunciation. We use it when meeting someone just like in English. But be careful, this is very casual, so don't use it for business meetings. And now let's discuss a more formal way to greet people. The one you're probably used to hearing is 你好. 你好. Literally, 你好 means you are well. However, we may also interpret it as hello. We use 你好 when meeting someone for the first time or for higher-ranking people, such as the elderly. When it's time to leave, we say bye-bye for informal situations. And you are right, it's just like the English bye-bye with a Cantonese pronunciation. Bye-bye. And in formal situations, use 再見. 再見. 再見 means goodbye. Finally, in Cantonese, we have an expression meaning see you soon that can be considered both formal and informal. 下次見. 下次見. Now you can greet people in many different ways in Cantonese. Let's go over them again. When meeting your friends or family, say hello. When leaving in an informal situation, say bye-bye. When meeting older people or someone you don't know, 你好. When leaving in a formal situation, 再見. And to say see you soon in a way that's formal and informal, say 下次見. It's easy, isn't it? Now it's time for Olivia's insights. In formal situations, Cantonese speakers commonly greet each other by shaking hands. But if we meet someone we're very close with, we pat each other on the arm or on the back. During the next lesson, we'll learn the meaning of the phrase 你識唔識講英文? Do you already know it? I'll be waiting for you in our next 3分鐘廣東話 lesson. 下次見!
Want to master grammar so you can speak properly, express yourself better, and understand more? In this video, I'll show you how to master grammar with our lessons and learning program. Let's begin. Number 1. Listen to the lesson conversations and explanations. In every lesson, you learn a conversation. Then, our teachers break down every word and grammar rule. So you're actually learning grammar rules in the context of conversations, and you can easily see how they're used. Once you're done, review the conversation again and again to remember what you've learned. Number 2. Read the bonus explanations and tutorials. With the lesson notes, you get extra grammar explanations and examples that are not presented in the lesson. After you're done with the lesson, read the lesson notes for extra review. You can even save them as PDFs so that you can access them anytime. Number 3. Leave a comment on the lesson. Once you've learned a grammar point, be sure to use it. Leave a comment in the comments section. Write some example sentences for practice. Our teachers will review your comment and give you feedback. Number 4. Unlock even more grammar lessons. If you want to find all of the grammar lessons available, visit our lesson library. Under Category, choose Grammar. You'll get all of the pathways and lessons dedicated to helping you learn and master sentence patterns and grammar points. So, if you're ready to finally learn a new language the fast, fun, and easy way, sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Signing up takes less than 30 seconds, and you'll start speaking from your very first lesson. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Ni hao, 我係 Olivia. Hi everybody, I'm Olivia. Welcome to CantoneseClass101.com's 3分鐘廣東話, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Cantonese. In the last lesson, we learned the most common forms of greetings in Cantonese. Do you remember them? In this lesson, we're going to learn a very useful phrase. Do you speak English? If you find yourself in a situation where you need assistance in English, this phrase can be a lifesaver. And because you're asking it in Cantonese, you can be sure that everyone will understand what you're saying, even if their answer is no. Here's how to say it. 你識唔識講英文? 你識唔識講英文? Let's break it down. In the last lesson, we mentioned that 你 means you. 識唔識 is a form used to introduce the question using the verb to know. It literally means no, don't know. But this is how we form the question, do you know how to? Then we have the verb to speak, 講, followed by 英文, which means English. Literally, it means you know or not know English. 你識唔識講英文? To learn more about forming Cantonese questions, please look at our Absolute Beginner series on CantoneseClass101.com. You can find very detailed grammar lessons and resources there. To make this sentence more polite, we just need to add excuse me, 唔好意思 in the front. Everything else stays the same. 唔好意思，你識唔識講英文? 唔好意思，你識唔識講英文? The responses you will receive could be one of these three. 識 yes. 識少少 a little. 少少唔識 no. 唔識 Since this last one is a negative statement, we see the negative word 唔 before the verb to know 識 唔識 Did you notice that it's the same word used in 識唔識? We'll talk more about it in a future lesson. Now it's time for Olivia's insights. For those of you who are not only English speakers, you can obviously use this question with any language you need. Many people in Hong Kong study other languages, so maybe you will get lucky. Just substitute 英文 with 日文 for Japanese, 西班牙文 for Spanish, 德文 for German, 意大利文 for Italian. In this lesson, we mentioned the expression 唔好意思, but did you know that this could also be used as an apology? In the next lesson, we will learn this and other ways to apologize in Cantonese. It's never too late to show your good manners. I'll see you in our next 3分鐘廣東話 lesson. 下次見!
Learning to carry a conversation is vital to mastery of any language. Even beginners can quickly learn conversational language well enough to carry on real conversations with native speakers. Of course, beginners won't be able to carry a conversation the same way they could in their native language. But just knowing a few tips, like which questions to ask to keep a conversation going, are all you need to speak and interact with real native speakers. Before we get to specific suggestions, let's first take a closer look at how having real conversations in your target language is so vital to your mastery of the language. Communicating with other people is the very point of language, and conversation comes easily in our native tongue. For beginners, or anyone learning a new language, conversations aren't easy at all, and even simple greetings can be intimidating and awkward. Nothing kills a conversation faster than long periods of awkward silence, so you need practice and specific strategies to avoid them. When you know what to say to keep a conversation going, communication becomes much easier, and you make a better impression on your listener. Nothing will help you learn to speak a language faster and truly master the language than having real conversations with native speakers. Conversations quickly expose you to slang, cultural expressions, and vocabulary that force you to absorb and assimilate information faster than any educational setting. And that's a great thing. But how can you possibly have real conversations with real people if you're just starting out? Here are 3 proven methods that even beginners can quickly use to learn conversational language to make a great impression and avoid awkward silences. First, ask questions to keep a conversation going. For beginners and even more advanced speakers, the key is to ask questions to keep a conversation going. Of course, they can't be just random questions, or else you may confuse the listener. But by memorizing a few key questions and the appropriate time to use them, you can easily carry a conversation with minimal vocabulary or experience. And remember, the more conversations you have, the quicker you will learn and master the language. Second, learn core vocabulary terms as quickly as possible. You don't need to memorize thousands of words to learn conversational language. In fact, with just a couple hundred words, you could have a very basic conversation. And by learning maybe 1,000 to 2,000 words, you could carry a conversation with a native speaker about current events, order in restaurants, and even get directions. To help you get started with this, check out our 2,000 common words, also known as our core list. These 2,000 words are all you need to learn to speak fluently and carry a conversation with a native speaker. Third, study video or audio lessons that you can play and replay again and again. If you want to know how to carry on a conversation, then you need exposure to native speakers, and the more, the better. Studying video or audio lessons is ideal because they provide contextualized learning in your native language, and you can play them again and again until you achieve mastery. Our instructors have created more than 2,500 video and audio lessons that you can play over and over. And the best part is, they don't just teach you vocabulary and grammar. They are designed to help you learn to speak and teach you practical everyday topics like shopping, ordering, and more. Although it may seem intimidating for a beginner, the truth is that it's very easy to learn conversational language. Just learn a few core vocabulary terms and which questions to ask to keep a conversation going. Our language learning program has the world's largest online collection of video and audio lessons by real instructors, plus tons of advanced tools to help you learn to speak and carry on a conversation quickly. Just a little practice and exposure to real conversations or lessons is all it really takes. So, if you're ready to finally learn a new language the fast, fun, and easy way, sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Signing up takes less than 30 seconds, and you'll start speaking from your very first lesson. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye!
你好，我係 Olivia. Hi everybody, I'm Olivia. Welcome to CantoneseClass101.com's 3分鐘廣東話, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Cantonese. In the last lesson, we learned how to introduce ourselves in Cantonese. Today, we're going to learn how to use good manners as we thank others. 準備好未? Are you ready? 咁就開始啦. Let's start. There are basically 2 different ways to thank someone. When thanking someone for a service or assistance, we say 唔該. 唔該. 唔該 means thank you. When saying thank you very much, you just need to add 晒. 唔該晒. 唔該晒. 晒 means entirely. So 唔該晒 is like saying thank you very much. Another way to thank someone in Cantonese is 多謝. It is used when receiving a gift or money. 多謝. And again, to say thank you very much, just add 晒. 多謝晒. 多謝晒. Let's break this phrase down. 多 is many, and 謝 is thanks. 晒 means entirely. Thank you very much. 多謝晒. How do you answer when you are thanked? It's easy. Just say 唔使客氣. 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 literally means no need to be polite, but it is the equivalent of you are welcome. So when someone says 唔該 or 多謝 to you, you can simply reply with 唔使客氣. Now it's time for Olivia's insights. If you're not sure about whether to use 唔該 or 多謝, remember that 多謝 expresses a deeper appreciation of personal kindness and is used in most formal situations. Do you know what 再見 means? In our next lesson, you'll learn this and other greetings in Cantonese. 多謝收睇，下次見。
If you're tired of knowing and speaking the language at a basic level and want to express yourself fluently just like native speakers, then you'll need to learn grammar. The problem? It can be tricky to learn. But don't worry, in this guide you'll discover how to learn and master grammar with the Grammar Bank. 1. Where to get all of the grammar explanations you'll ever need. 2. The best way to learn grammar that's right for your level. And 3. How to expose yourself to real examples until the rules become natural to you with a study tool called the Grammar Bank inside of our learning program. But first, if you don't yet have access to our program, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description. First, what is the Grammar Bank? The Grammar Bank is like a grammar dictionary, except online. It's a database of the must-know grammar rules and explanations that makes it easy to look up specific rules and learn them. Look for it in the top menu of our site. 2. How do you learn grammar with it? The best way to learn grammar is not to just study rules, but to learn in context and hear the grammar used in real life. And that's exactly how you learn with our lessons. You learn a quick conversation and hear how the grammar rules are used within that conversation. 3. What if you come across grammar that you're not familiar with? Or what if you want to review a specific rule without going back to redo a lesson? That's where the Grammar Bank comes in. You can look up grammar rules and get the explanations, examples, and links to lessons where we cover these rules. You can also sort grammar by learning level. So if you're an absolute beginner and want to make sure you know all of the absolute beginner grammar rules, you can do just that with the Grammar Bank. You can also sort the rules by spelling, category, and lesson series. And if you want to get used to the grammar patterns so that you can use them in conversation and become fluent, the best way is to expose yourself to examples as much as possible. Grammar is hard at first, but gets easy once you get used to it with enough exposure. Be sure to access the related lessons inside the Grammar Bank and listen to the native conversations that use the rule as much as possible. So, if you want to become fluent and speak perfectly, you'll need grammar. Take advantage of the Grammar Bank inside of our learning program. But if you don't yet have access, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to sign up.
Hi everybody, Olivia here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Cantonese questions. The question for this lesson is, what is Yut Ping? Yut Ping. Yut Ping, commonly known as Yut Ping, is the standard, most commonly used phonetic system for spelling Cantonese using Roman letters. It's a way to read and pronounce Cantonese words through English letters and tone numbers. For example, SIU3, seal as in to laugh, is the Yut Ping for this character. Even though most Hong Kong people can understand the Yut Ping or other romanization systems, they are not a substitute for the Chinese characters. Let's get into more details. How is a word built when written in Yut Ping? Cantonese sound can be broken down into syllables. These syllables can be a standalone word, or they can be combined together to form compound words. Each syllable is made up of an initial sound, a final sound, and a tone. So for learners who are not familiar with the Chinese characters, we transcribe the syllables into Romanized letters, or Yut Ping. Here is an example of a syllable in Yut Ping. Sing, which means star, S-I-N-G-1. Here, the initial sound is S, and final sound is ing.
in, ing, and the syllable is in the first tone. The tones in Yue Ping are represented by a number placed on the right side of the syllable. There are numbers from 1 to 6. Now, how common is Yue Ping in Hong Kong? Basically, Yue Ping is the transliteration of Cantonese sound for Cantonese learners, which is related to the International Phonetic Alphabet System. For native speakers, however, this is unnecessary and never taught in school. So don't be surprised when a native speaker is not aware of or doesn't know what Yue Ping is. There are many cases of government transliterated Hong Kong street or district names that use an obscure and unstandardized system. For example, Sam Shui Po is commonly known as the Sham Shui Po district, but the transliteration Sham Shui Po is not in line with the Yue Ping rules. You can listen to all the sounds of Cantonese and see their corresponding Yue Ping romanization at www.cantoneseclass101.com/Cantonese-alphabet. There is a Yue Ping chart with audio to aid you in perfecting the pronunciation. How was it? Pretty interesting, right? Do you have any more questions? Leave them in the comment below and I'll try to answer them. See you next time. Hatsikin!
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Cantonese ebook before it's gone.